What's up everybody, it's Sean here, and today I'm reviewing 3 different colorways of the New Balance 550 model. So all 3 pairs released on May 7th for $100 US each, or 150 Canadian dollars. And the official colorway for each of these pairs is Sea Salt and Varsity Gold, Sea Salt and Black, and Sea Salt and Burgundy. And the style codes for this shoe is BB550LI1, BB550LM1, and BB550LA1. Before we go on any further, I want to give a huge thank you over to The Closet Inc. The Closet Inc. is an independently owned sneaker boutique located right here in Southern Ontario in Canada. And pretty recently, they've been carrying New Balance models like the 550, so I'll link their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below, so be sure to check them out and show them some love. So just recently, the New Balance 550 was featured in a collaboration with Aimé Leon Dore. So riding that wave of popularity and hype, it made perfect sense for New Balance to release 3 of these colors. And as expected, all 3 colorways pretty much sold out right away on the release date. So because all 3 of these pairs are pretty much identical except for the accent color, it makes sense that I review all 3 of these at once. So diving into the details of the shoe, on the toe box, this is covered in this smooth white leather. Right near the edge, close to the suede, we have these 2 lines of very faint perforations. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, done in this asymmetrical fashion, this is covered in this gray colored suede. Moving downwards on the lateral side only, we have 550 branding that matches the accent color of the shoe. And then beneath this entire panel of leather is perforated. And if you look at it from the side, beneath this, there's a secondary layer underneath which again matches the accent color. Right above this, on the mid panel of both sides of the sneaker, we have the smooth white leather once again, and of course we have the New Balance end logo, but unlike the ALD version which was done in this cracked leather finish, for these pairs these aren't nearly as premium and has much more of this plastic-like or rubber-like finish. Moving downwards surrounding the ankle collar area, we have this hit of leather which again matches the accent color, and then underneath this we have this white colored nylon which wraps around the back heel of the sneaker. Surrounding the bottom of the back heel, we have this smooth white leather once again, and then stamped on the back of the heel, we have the classic New Balance logo. Right at the edge of the toe box, right before the laces, we have this hit of mesh, and then for the laces, these only come with 1 pair of laces unlike the ALD collaboration, and they're a flat white colored lace. Underneath this, we have your nylon tongue, and at the very top, we have this tag, which has New Balance 550 branding along with this bouncing basketball graphic. And then surrounding the outside of the tongue, it's covered in nylon, which again matches the accent color. Taking out the insole, so these come with the same sort of insole that the ALD collaboration came with. So they're a dual-lined ortholite insole, so the main piece is just your standard foam, which has New Balance branding stamped on the heel. And then underneath the back half of the insole, there's a secondary layer of additional foam padding to give you that additional comfort and support. Moving downwards, so surrounding the back heel of the shoe, we have this tonal TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. The entire upper of the shoe sits atop this rubber cup sole, which is left in this classic white finish. And then found on the lateral side only, we have the New Balance logo and the New Balance word mark. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which matches the accent color of the colorway. We have this circular pivot point on the forefoot, along with a strip of white rubber on the back heel with New Balance branding. So for those wondering how these fit, to me these fit the same to me as the ALD pairs, so I'd probably recommend going a half size down if you have narrow, normal, or slightly wide feet. If you are a wide footer, this shoe is a little bit strange fitting in that the heel is a little bit more roomy than the forefoot. So again, if you have wide feet and you want to avoid the pinching in the forefoot, then I'd probably stick true to size. So for me, I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and these fit me great in a 9.5. And to give you a point of reference, I also wear 9.5 in other New Balance models like the 991, the 992, and the 993, and I stick true to size or size 10 with models like the 997, the 1500, and the 1530. Next up, talking about the comfort, so overall I feel like these are pretty comfortable. They're a retro sneaker from 1989, so with that said, it's not going to be some innovative feeling on feet. However, the majority of the comfort is coming from the insole, and like I mentioned before, this insole is super well padded. You feel it especially in the back heel, and I feel like once you get past the initial break-in time, they feel more comfy with added wear and with time. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship on this pair, so these 3 are not made in UK or made in US, all 3 are made in China. However, the ALD collaboration was also made in China, and I took some time to really compare the quality between the 2. And I know oftentimes we associate a collaboration with being higher quality, but honestly, the differences were pretty minimal. I felt like the leather quality on both pairs were pretty much identical. If anything, these were maybe slightly worse, but to the naked eye, it was pretty hard to tell. So all in all, I feel like the materials on this pair were decent. The leathers I felt were pretty good. The suedes felt a little bit scratchy, but I really didn't have any issues with the quality. However, I gotta say the craftsmanship on these GR pairs were noticeably worse than the ALD collab. I don't know if this is limited to my pairs only, but for all three colorways, I had some issues with visible glue stains, especially surrounding this back TPU heel clip. But aside from these glue stains though, I felt like everything else was pretty solid. So with all that being said now, let's lace up all three colorways and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. All in all, for a general release New Balance drop, I gotta say New Balance did a pretty good job. I think all three colorways were really nice, but if I had to pick, I'd say my favorite has gotta be the Varsity Gold pair, and then the Burgundy coming in at second, and then the black coming in a close third. Honestly though, it all comes down to personal preference. I think all three colorways look really nice on feet, and I don't think the resale prices on these shoes are going for too much, so if you're looking to scoop up a pair on the secondary market, these shouldn't break the bank. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this New Balance 550 in the burgundy, in the gold, and the black colorway. If you had to rank all three, how would you rank them from best to worst? And were you guys able to grab any of these pairs, all of them, or none? If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So before I end this video, another huge shout out goes out to The Closet Inc. Again, their links are down below, so be sure to check them out and show them some love. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.